Hey, it's Denise, and I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about a canning jar purchase I made. Now, don't get excited, it's none of the major brands, and I got it on Amazon, and um, it's one of those, gee, this is great, gee, this is bad, but in the end, it ended up being okay, so I'll just kind of cut to the chase here. Yeah, I went for the price gouging, $40 for 24 basically jelly jars. The smaller size, it was supposed to be a set of 24, 8 each of 4 ounce, 8 ounce, and 12 ounce quilted jelly jars. So they arrived, and the first thing I did was took one out, and I was like, okay, I wanted to make sure that they were in fact canning jars and not like some people have said that you surprise you find out that it's a one-piece lid, like just a regular screw-on lid. And I was like, okay, no, these are real canning lids, and you can see like the bump, so presumably it will ping like it's supposed to, and the weight feels normal. There's I don't see any imperfections or anything concerning about the jars. But the problem was, in my pack of 24 jars, 3 of the jars were broken. Now, it's bad enough to go in and say I'm accepting paying a higher price because, yeah, $40 for 24 jars I was not thrilled with, but all I have left are quart jars. I really had no smaller jars left, and this was the last place I saw them. So I thought, you know what, if I get it, I have the reusable lids, so I'll get multiple uses out of the jars. I figured it was worth it to buy them. But then again, like I said, they arrived and 3 out of the 24 were broken, one of each size as it happens. And I was like, you know what, if it was just one, I probably would have been like, just deal with it, it's okay. At 2, I was getting like, not so sure, I just want to deal with this, it's not like these were cheap. By the time I saw that there was a 3rd broken one, I knew I didn't want to keep them. So I went on to the Amazon website to do a return. Like, if you're an Amazon junkie like me, you've probably returned a thing or two and you're familiar with the process. It's pretty easy. They make it pretty simple. And when I clicked on what item I wanted to return and it asked for a reason, I typed it in that the item was received broken, and then it prompted that I needed to speak to someone about this return. So I clicked that I wanted someone to call me. It had me verify my phone number. I'm telling you, this second I clicked the button, my phone rang so fast, it was like unbelievable. Like I clicked the button and the phone rang. So I instantly had a customer service person from Amazon on the phone. I explained to her what the problem was, and I said to her, like, honestly, I would rather if someone, if they could just replace the ones that were broken, but I know that's like not usually an option. You have to ship the whole thing back, and so at this point I would rather ship it back because yes, I would like the jars, but for $40, to have 3 of them broken is just, $40 is too expensive if they weren't broken, but under these circumstances of jar shortage, hey, people are going to charge more. But, with 3 of them being broken, I would have rather get my money back, even though it meant not having any jelly jars. And the customer service person was great. She's like, okay, yeah, I see the company they came from, ships from China. She said, yeah, I can totally see that it would be a pain to, pack these up and ship them back, especially if you're dealing with broken glass. She said, hold on, let me see what I can do for you. And she put me on hold for a minute. She came back, and what she said, which I thought was great, was she said, would you be happy with if we issued you a 50% refund? And then, you don't have to bother returning anything. Just throw out the broken ones, keep the rest of them, and we'll issue you a 50% refund. And I was like, perfect, that works for me. So yeah, you know, they're not ball canning jars. They're not made in the United States or any other country where we usually consider buying our canning jars from. But I'm happy at least to have some jelly jars now, because I am expecting a box of peaches from Harry and David soon. And I really did want to preserve them, at least some of them. And I have some frozen peaches that I had got inexpensively at Aldi's, and I had wanted to basically do like a peach butter probably with those also. So I really needed some jelly jars, but I thought it was really great that rather than making me go through the hassle of taping up this box and sending it back, clearly they didn't want to deal with the hassle of it either. And it's not even like they prorated it to just refund me for the 3 jars. They, I mean, if you do the math, 3 jars is like 1/8 of them, and they refunded me for 50%. So I feel like, they made it right as far as I'm concerned. I'll just, make sure I carefully clean them off, that there's no broken glass. They weren't shattered all over in the package. They were packed in styrofoam, so the broken pieces pretty much are contained within where the broken jars were packed. I'll just be a little extra careful, throwing it out and getting the rest of them out of the box. But, I'm usually happy with Amazon's customer service, and today was no exception. So they do still have these. I don't know that I would necessarily recommend them, considering that, like I said, 3 out of the 24 arrived broken, and that was with no apparent damage to the outer packaging. And the cardboard box that they were in was within another box, because it came as part of a larger order. So there was no damage to that box either, which makes me wonder if these were already damaged when they were packaged, or damaged, on their way to the Amazon warehouse, where they then just got put in with the rest of the items in my order. But regardless, for me it worked out, because Amazon did the right thing customer service-wise in terms of just offering me a 50% refund to make up for the broken ones, and I don't have to go through the hassle of returning them. So it ended up okay, but again, I don't know that I would necessarily, unless you're desperate like I was, I don't know that I would recommend them. You could check it out. It's, they are still listed on Amazon. I checked, they are still listed as available. It's a set of 24 jelly jars. Like I said, 8 each of the 4-ounce, 8-ounce, and 12-ounce quilted jelly jars. The jars and lids and rings seem to be okay quality, and I'm going to be using them probably for preserves or peach butter. So I'm just going to be water bath canning them. I don't think I'm going to pressure can anything in these, but that's kind of what I found as far as available jars. There really weren't any other options. As I mentioned in my previous video, I have ordered and received my first order of the Harvest Guard reusable lids, which are similar to Tatler lids, and I still have to practice with them, because I know there is a learning curve with, you do use them a little differently, and they don't ping to let you know they're sealed, which I know I'm going to miss that ping. I'm going to feel neurotic until they cool down and I really know that they're sealed. But that's kind of, I figured at this point, any place that we're finding canning supplies is worth sharing with each other in case it helps somebody else out. So you can check them out on Amazon, but like I said, with mine, 3 were broken. Amazon customer service was great. That's what I got to tell you. The brand name is Spanla, S-P-A-N-L-A. I don't even know in the description of them if it mentions that, Probably somewhere, if you read through the whole description, it does. I don't think in the title of the description it does. But that is the brand, and they do come from China. So that's all I have to tell you as far as updates of anywhere that you might get some canning jars. And hope you found this helpful, either in that it makes you decide to buy them, or if it helps you decide not to buy them, depending on how you feel about it. Please like the video, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you will get notified when I put up a new video. And as always, thank you for taking the time to watch. I always appreciate it. Have a great day.